Hi, I'm Darren. In this segment, we're going to put together a very, very tasty, wonderfully healthy beet salad. All it is beet, goat cheese, some arugula or rocket, and some julienne red onion. Let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I've actually taken a beet. This has been cooked for about 35 to 40 minutes. Just boil it. It's a very dense product, so it takes a while to boil. You can use it raw. The raw is a little bit more tricky in that it has to be cut super, super fine. Otherwise it gets too much terroir. It gets very hard and rough. So boil it for 30 minutes, 35 minutes. When it's nice and soft, take it out and then cut it with a knife or use a mandolin. So a mandolin has a singular blade, and what you do is you run the product up and down it. It's a very unforgiving instrument, so be careful. Use the guard that's provided. I don't have a guard, so I'm just going to wing it without. If the segment is cut short, I'll see you at the emergency room. But it's all right. So we just grab this, just grab it and just rock it straight through the blade, back and forth. All right, there we go. You see that? Whew. My hand almost turned red. I'm bleeding. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. We're okay. All right, so there we go. So discard that. All right, we're ready to plate. How easy was that? The salad's almost done. Let's put the plate here. I'm just going to start plating. So we have beautiful, fresh beet segments. They're nice and thin, perfectly cooked, absolutely terrific. And it makes a nice little dye as well. If you want to blush your cheeks and you run out of blush, just rub beetroot all over you. Might look a little weird, but anyway. So what you want to do is just make a little floret. So just go around the plate like that. All right, see that wonderful color? It's really, really beautiful. Very, very nice, healthy, super fresh. We get some extras here, but that's okay. What I want to do now is I just want to julienne a red onion. So julienning is just kind of get into strips. Chef's gold, let's pop that over there. All right, nice red onion. We're just going to cut into thin little strips. This is for a garnish as well as for a little bit of flavor. All right, we don't need a lot, probably just about that much. If you want to take the sting and the heat out of onion, put it into an ice bath. It'll take a lot of the onion flavor away. We don't need to do that at this stage because we're just going to use just a touch. All right, so just do that just to break it up. We're going to get the longest, thinnest segments and we're going to dress it up. All right, let's put that in a little pile. In the meantime, grab your rocket. This is one of the simplest salads and it looks terrific. Just do a little scrunch, a little ball. The pepperiness of the rocket is really going to augment the flavor of the salad. So put it in the center, get a little bit more height. All right, presentation all the way if you can. All right, there we go. Okay, we've got one little guy who's unruly. All right, there we go. See that color contrast? It's looking absolutely fantastic. Now what you want to do is, let's get a little bit of cracked black, just a little bit like that. That's going to bring some earthiness to the table. Goat cheese, make sure it's cold so that it crumbles. If goat cheese is warm, it's very, very gooey and it won't do that. That's essentially what you want. You want it to crumble up. And now just take a little bit of goat cheese and just sort of, that might be a little big, break that in half, and just sort of spread it around the beets, a bit like that. Obviously, the more goat cheese you use, the more flavor you're going to have. Grab some red onion, just sprinkle the red onion, get the nice long thin little strands, and just put those all over. It looks kind of pretty. It's going to add a little bit of flavor, a little bit of heat. You can dress it with olive oil, balsamic, all that kind of good stuff as well, if you want, but it's not 100% essential. To save time, if your goat cheese is warm, pop it in the freezer, 5 minutes, it'll freeze down nicely. It'll become super hard, that's what you want, so you can crumble it out nicely. Use different herbs, goat cheese is great. You get herb goat cheese, you get goat cheese with black pepper on it. Bang that down, it's all good. But look at that, super healthy, massive amount of color, very, very pretty, and people will love it. They'll come back to your house all the time. Thanks for watching this segment. The quickest, easiest salad in the world. Beets, goat cheese, arugula, you're done. Thanks for watching. The food goes on.